Good afternoon, Nova Nation. It's WXVU Sports Director David Szczepanski back inside for another video. I wanted to do this Villanova women's basketball recap outside, but unfortunately the weather did not cooperate. It's really cold, really windy outside again today here in the Villanova area, so we're going to come back inside for this Villanova women's basketball recap. Villanova versus DePaul yesterday, Wednesday, early morning battle at the Finneran Pavilion. Villanova was able to defeat the DePaul Blue Demons. Final score, Villanova 66, the Blue Demons 55. A lot of different stats you could talk about in this game. There were a lot of good stats for the Wildcats. First, we'll start with the unstoppable, powerful duo of Jasmine Basco and Maddie Weber. Basco in a return to the starting lineup. She missed 2 straight games with an injury. She was listed as day-to-day. She finally was able to play yesterday, so that was great to see for Basco and the Wildcats. She scored 18 points in her return to the starting lineup. And then Maddie Weber, who was named to the Big East Weekly Honor Roll on Monday, she also continued to play well in this game. She scored 18 points in addition to Basco's 18. So both of those players combined for 36 of Villanova's 66 points on Wednesday against the DePaul Blue Demons. But Weber, ever since struggling against Seton Hall and UConn about 2 weeks ago, she's really put together a nice stretch of about 3 games where she's averaging around 17 points per contest. She is still the second leading scorer for Villanova with more than 12 points per game. The Wildcats is a team with Basco and Weber. They shot over 40% from the field, 32% from behind the arc, and that number was higher, especially early on in this game and even in parts of the third quarter. Villanova did struggle in the final 3 minutes or so to score in this game, so some of those numbers look worse than what they actually appeared to be. So good thing for the Wildcats. They did rebound nicely, of course, after losing to Marquette this weekend, but of course down the stretch it did struggle a little bit in terms of shooting. The numbers did go down for the Wildcats. In terms of the DePaul Blue Demons, Dory Allen, their leading scorer for DePaul, she scored 20 points, had a pretty good game. Shakira McCline had a season high 14 points for the Blue Demons, but really not much besides those 2 players scoring 34 points. I mean, DePaul is a team, they shot just 19% from behind the arc. Villanova forced 11 steals. They also had 6 blocks in this contest against the Blue Demons, so Villanova's defense was ready to go. DePaul did make a run in the third quarter. They did take a slight lead after Villanova had the lead at halftime, but like I said, the end of the third quarter, early part of the fourth quarter, Villanova really shot the ball well from the field and behind the arc. Really just kind of struggled a little bit at the end of the game, but pretty much the game was over by then. Villanova was able to win the contest by double digits. The Wildcats' next contest will be on Saturday at 2 p.m. in New York at Carnesecca Arena against St. John's. The Wildcats look to sweep the season series against the Red Storm. They defeated the Red Storm right before the holiday break on December 21st. Double-digit win for Villanova. The Wildcats are now 9-9. They are 3-3 in conference play, looking to get their 4th conference win on Saturday. Thanks for tuning into this recap video of Villanova women's basketball versus DePaul. I'll see you in the next video. And as always, have a great rest of your day, Nova Nation, and go Cats!